Hi there. In this video, let's talk about types of essay, knowing what to write and how to write. Basically, there are four main types of essay, namely argumentative essay, expository essay, narrative essay, and descriptive essay. For this particular video, we are going to focus only on an argumentative essay. So what is an argumentative essay? It is an extended evidence-based argument where we need to clearly define of our stance on the topic, and it is meant to convince the readers of the stance with evidence. There are three main sections of an argumentative essay. The first section is called introductory paragraph. The second section is called body paragraph, and the third section is a conclusion paragraph. Let's get to know what the sections are. In the introduction, we provide our topic, our stance, together with explanation on the topic. It includes a thesis statement. So what is a thesis statement? We will discuss it. Next will be body paragraph. We present our arguments with evidence in the body paragraph or body paragraphs. Next will be conclusion. We conclude by summarizing our arguments and emphasizing their importance. Let's get to know further on what is argumentative essay. Introductory paragraph is also known as opening paragraph. It has the power of capturing the interest of the readers. But it depends on how you present your introductory paragraph, how you arouse your readers' interest to read further. So what are the things that we should have in the introductory paragraph? We introduce the topic, we define the topic or key terms if necessary, we explain the topic, we make a stance or we make a decision, we make a choice in this paragraph. And then comes thesis statement. What is a thesis statement? In the thesis statement, there will be controlling ideas. There will be controlling ideas where we know what are the arguments and how many of them. It's like we control the ideas that are going to follow, that we are going to write in our body paragraphs. All right. So in body paragraph, each argument is presented separately in a different paragraph. So where can we get the arguments from the thesis statements? That's why I mentioned that the arguments or the numbers of arguments that we mention in a thesis statement is like something to guide us to continue writing, or like to have the ideas on what to write in the body paragraphs. So here we present arguments or main ideas. We follow with the supporting details. What are the supporting details? It is also known as evidence. It could be an example, it could be a quotation, it could be a citation, any statistic that you can find from the papers, observation based on your experience, and etc. And before you end a paragraph or a body paragraph, you have to conclude. So here I put it as a concluding remarks, where you have to use like a transition word to make to let your reader understand. Okay, all right. And the next one will be conclusion paragraph. Normally in a conclusion paragraph, we can find words like as a conclusion or in conclusion. Here we state conclusion clearly, we restate the decision, we summarize the argument, the main ideas mentioned in the body paragraphs, and we can also give suggestions or recommendation if necessary. So this is an outline of an argument essay. Okay, I have put it in a box, actually in a table, but I just want to share with you here, so I just cut the table so that you can see clearly. Here Let's look at that topic, explanation, and thesis statement. So here in the topic explanation, you introduce a topic, you explain about the topic. You may want to define any key terms, and in thesis statement, you make a stance on the topic and you give arguments, ideas, reasons for the stance. And each body paragraph presents each argument, idea, or reason mentioned in the thesis statement. So we have topic sentence. Topic sentence is the main idea. What are the supporting details? Supporting details could be from example, observation, like I mentioned earlier, experience, or quotation. In any academic writing, we are required to identify ideas, facts, thoughts, and concepts from the research and work of others. Okay, we have supporting detail 1, 2, 3. Okay, we cannot depend on one supporting detail. We might want to include 2 or 3 or 4 supporting details in one body paragraph. So concluding remark is where we restate this paragraph's topic, sentence, or argument. This is to wrap up our paragraph. The use of transition word like therefore, hence, thus, and etc. can signify the end of our paragraph. And for conclusion paragraph, the function of your paper's conclusion is to restate the main argument of the essay. All right. The conclusion also provides a place for us to persuasively and succinctly restate our stance or decision. So when writing the conclusion of our paper, follow these general rules. State our conclusion in clear, simple language. Provide our arguments that we considered earlier in the body paragraph by summarizing them in points. No need elaboration, unless if it is needed. Okay. Point here is not in a point forms, but it's just like you get the main arguments and just their importance. All right. You may also give suggestions or recommendations here in that conclusion paragraph. Here's the example using a mind map to generate ideas. For example, the title is Living Our Lives in the New Norm. Okay, here I put it is a fundamental to understand because it changed in the way people live. Okay, it changed in the way people live due to pandemic COVID-19. All right, so in the introductory paragraph, you introduce the topic. You may want to define what new norm is. Okay, explain what do we mean by living in the new norm, and make a stance on the topic. Give the effects. Maybe you talk about effects here. Give the effects of living in the new norms. Here I put it three effects. Okay. This is where we need to control our ideas, right? So that is what we call the act of control ideas. To control ideas in a paragraph. We call it thesis statement. Okay, thesis statement. Next, then we move to here. We have 3 effects: taking extra care of the hygiene. The second one is distancing in physical to avoid to affect others and be affected by others. And also the third one, depending on the use of technology. We depend a lot on technologies. Okay, so here, the body paragraph 1, I will be talking about taking care of the hygiene. All right, so here, topic, sentence, main idea, people, are more alert about taking care of the hygiene. This is one of the effects of living in the new norm, according to ... It means that you might want to take to support it should be a supporting detail there. They could be from the example, quotation, citations, and experience, for example, the one that I mentioned earlier. So before ending the paragraph, we have to conclude this paragraph by using an appropriate remark or transition. Okay, and then we move to the second one and the third one, and then concluding or conclusion paragraph. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.